Welcome to TechSplain. Today, we're going to be doing something really cool. We're going to be taking the hard drive out of this old MacBook Pro that I damaged by spilling some liquid on it and turning that hard drive into an external storage device for files, movies, music, whatever the case may be. And we're going to be doing that with some very simple tools. The first of which is going to be a set of a screwdriver set that's used for taking apart electronics. It's $8.99 off of Amazon.com, so you can go there and get it yourself. But these screwdrivers are really good because they have a magnetic tip on it. There's a lot of small screws around the MacBook that you're going to be taking out, or whatever laptop you're using. I'm doing a MacBook right now. But you'll see the small screws. You can lose them very easily, but these screwdrivers have a magnetic tip on it. So that's really cool for you to be able to keep keep control of where your screws go. In the back, there are two really long screws that kind of hold the whole thing together really well. Just take those out. And once you get that out, it's pretty much, you're home free almost, right? So you just pop off the back and you'll see the whole enclosure, the whole thing. First of all, they don't waste any space. But this is the battery here. So don't be too intimidated. That's the battery. Keep that. Keep everything the way it is. You might need it later on. But take the screwdrivers, start unscrewing the hard drive here that you see at the lower end. There's some brackets that are holding it kind of in place. So you unscrew that. Those brackets are attached, and it's also connected by a SATA or SATA cable. You just unhook that, and your hard drive is completely free. Now, the second tool that I'm going to be using here is a SATA to USB external hard drive enclosure. So I'm going to be taking that, as you see there, just taking the external hard drive, and I'm going to be putting it in there. But those brackets that you unscrewed earlier are attached, and it makes it not able to fit. So you're just going to want to unscrew those, take those out. They're very easy to take out with the screwdriver as well. Once you get all four of those out, you should be able to just slide it right into that enclosure. Not a problem at all. And then you get the top, put the top on. If you can figure it out yourself, it's pretty hard, not really. But once you do it, you're done. You have a hard drive now that you can utilize. It's simple. It's a USB to USB, so it gives you the cord with it. You just plug it in, and now it's in your computer. The beauty of this is that now I have so much more storage. I have all the storage from another computer, pretty much in the size of my hand. Right? I have 500 gigs. Was how much storage was on that other MacBook, and now I have that available to me that I can use to back up my machine. Encrypting backups is going to be very important. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But so I have this storage. I'm going to decide later. And now here's what I have. Right now I have access to all of my files before, and that was on that laptop before. And then I can start saving some other stuff on there as well. Now, what you see is I have access to all of my files before. It took me about 20 minutes or so to do this whole thing. And I realized something. Wait a second. What if my computer wasn't damaged? What if somebody just stole my computer? Does that mean that they would now have access to all of my files on my computer if they did this? The answer is yes. But I wasn't sure about that, so I reached out to one of my friends who's a little bit better of a hacker than I am, and asked him what was his thoughts and what did he feel, about this. And he told me pretty much, yeah, I was absolutely right. That is a way of bypassing. The password that you put in your computer is only there for you to get into the operating system. But if someone steals your computer and does this and removes the hard drive, and if it's not encrypted, they have access to all your files. So, make sure you encrypt where you can. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later on how to do that. It's fairly simple to encrypt your computer, but have a great day.